Today, we're going to talk about the PEMF portion of the OliLife Terra P90. Now, what does PEMF stand for? Pulsed electromagnetic frequency. Now, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs, those must be bad. No, this mimics the natural magnetic frequency of the Earth, that it's like grounding on steroids times 1,000. So what does PEMF do in a nutshell? One of the best ways to talk about it is the stress response enhancement that it has. So imagine you go out in the forest, you're out camping, you're doing grounding, you go barefoot, you're away from the EMFs, you're away from the steel buildings, you're away from all the emotional stressors, all the physical toxins, all of those stressors. That's what this device basically does. It's like being in the forest barefoot for 24 hours in a single 30-minute session. What does it help to do? It also helps support healthy levels of blood flow in the body because there are millions of miles of blood vessels, capillaries, arteries in the body. And we have red blood cells. Red blood cells are supposed to have a magnetic charge on them so that they stay apart from each other and they're able to properly absorb oxygen and CO2 so it can nourish your cells, pull the waste away. But when we're exposed to the electromagnetic frequencies, the stress, the physical and environmental, and even emotional toxicity, what ends up happening, these red blood cells start to clump together. So number one, they can't absorb oxygen as well when they do that. And number two, they can't take the CO2 and remove it from the body as well as they're supposed to. The other thing that happens, imagine your red blood cells like little pieces of popcorn. We have all of these millions of miles of blood vessels that we have to get these red blood cells through so that the body can do what it's designed to do. But what happens if these red blood cells all start to clump together and they stack up and they turn into not so much individual popcorn pieces, but a big popcorn ball? These big clumps of popcorn balls can't move through all the little microcapillaries. It's the equivalent when your red blood cells start clumping. Imagine I were to put a rubber band on my arm and cut off 50% of my circulation to my arm. What would happen to that arm? What would happen over a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years? How many different anuses would this arm get just because it wasn't getting the blood flow that it was designed to? The OliLife Terra P90 helps to restore those healthy levels of blood flow, to keep those red blood cells from clumping up so that they can nourish your body, they can deliver the oxygen, they can move the waste away, they can bring nutrients like they're supposed to. And when your body is supported like that, it's amazing what your body can do when it's just given the proper environment to do what it was designed to. That's what the OliLife Terra P90 does. All you have to do, you turn it on, you put your feet on it for the desired level, for the desired amount of time. There's no fancy apps, there's no registrations, there's no spyware, and a whole family, even your friends, can use it just with the purchase of one device, and it's a fraction of the price of the other devices out there, and it has a terahertz wave inclusion. But let's stay tuned for what terahertz are in the next video.